What's up, guys? We're back with another PGA Tour on course, or on simulator, I guess, vlog. Today we're playing the Detroit Golf Club. This is the North Club. I guess they have a North and a South, and my understanding is they're doing a composite course, meaning they're taking holes from both golf courses for this week on tour. Using the Garmin Approach R10 as the launch monitor. You're seeing Home to Hero within the Garmin app on the phone or up on the screen. Hitting off the Country Club Elite mat, a couple 10x7 nets. Everything within this app, basically besides 100 yards. 100 yards in seems to be all right, but everything else is still about 2 clubs off. I did see an update today that I guess they're rolling out a new version of the Garmin app, so hopefully there's some capability or just complete fix of some of the yardage shortage that a good amount of people are seeing. So we got the first hole. Just wanted to show you guys quickly. I got a new driver head cover in. I thought some of you might appreciate that. I'm a fan. Best looking one I've had yet. So first hole, we're putting driver out there. You'll hear me talk through the yardages, basically adding the slope up and down, the rough, which adds 10%, out of the sand is 20%, and then plus the 20-yard shortage. So enough talking. First hole, par 4, looks relatively straight. Gonna put something hopefully out there relatively in the middle, hit a couple more fairways than we have been hitting. See if we can put up a halfway decent score. First driver swing of the day, as usual. Only took about 5 or 10 swings with the 8-iron beforehand, so it's always interesting how this first couple are going to come out. That was low and kind of left. Yeah, I caught that tree, I think I saw. So we've got 109 to the pin, up 1 to 110, plus another 10, which is 120, plus the 20 yards, which is about 140. I think we're gonna hit a full pitching wedge, possibly even over the net if I really open it up and swing hard, but full pitching wedge should get there relatively close. If anything, maybe 5 yards short if we catch it good. Came off pretty clean. Just short, popped it up. That didn't sound good. Whatever that plane is up there, if you guys can hear that, it just turned off and then it's restarted. Hope they're all right. Second hole, par 5, looking like a dogleg left. We're gonna put the driver, aim for up there. Still can't see that plane, but it looked like one of those, or it sounded like rather, one of those smaller propeller ones. I could hear it turn off and then they restarted it. Caught that one a little better. It's still off the heel. Not terrible. Looks like we still got a long way home. Gonna hit the 3 hybrid up there. Should be able to leave it there. Ideally, I think I'll be able to get a little more distance out of the 3 wood, but as of now, I have a tough enough time hitting these off the deck, let alone a 3 wood, which might be, at least for me, psychologically wise, just feels like a driver off the deck, but these are kind of a mix in between. I caught it good, but that's gonna spray a good amount to the right. All right, we got 100 in. We're in the rough, so 102 plus another 10, we're at 112. Plus 20, we're at right around that same. Came up short last time, so if I have that same shot with this pitching wedge, full pitching wedge should get us there. Caught that kind of thin. That might be long left. Yep. It's these approach shots that are killing us. We hit a fairway at least, but we go over. Oh man. We go over all those stats at the end with the fairways and the greens in regulation. It's those, like, I guess call it about 175 and in shots, but even those 100 yards and in should be a lot closer. We should be hitting greens. So third hole, par 3, 165, 166 plus 20, so we're looking at 186. It should be 6 iron. Play this club to about 190 on course, so that was low and left. That was a bad strike, bad swing. "29 yards plus another, call it 3, right at 33 yards. Going 56 degree, aim a little right. Came out left again, despite aiming right, but not terrible. Fourth hole, par 4. It was nice playing those somewhat easy, or easier at least, 9-hole courses from that list. These championship level courses, a lot more narrow, a lot more things that you can hit, get in the way. Plus we're always playing from the back tees, so 240 looks relatively straight. Got a dog leg right, probably going a little right on the second shot. We're gonna aim up here, hopefully get the driver to turn over just a tad to the left. Put a good strike on it. So far, granted, everyone, myself included, have those stray errant tee shots, and sometimes they string together, but for the most part I feel like I've straightened out the driver somewhat, especially with this new one. That was way right. Hopefully it comes back a little. Well, we hit a fairway, but it's not the right fairway. 177. I think I can get it up and over these trees. We got 177 to there. Plus 20, we're at 197, which is a 5 iron. I don't know if I'll be able to get that up as quick, so I'm gonna hit a 6. Hopefully clear those trees and just come up a little short. Try to hit up on it just a tad. Oh, and that's not it. Frustrating. Now we gotta mess with these trees again. 99. I mean, I guess I'll try. I'll open up a 52. I don't know if it's gonna be able to clear these trees. I hit this pretty high, so it's definitely gonna go over the nets. See how accurate Garmin is picking up a little moon ball. Oh, and I skull it again. Didn't see what happened. Hopefully we got somewhat lucky. A rough hole. 50 yards plus another 5, so we're at 55. And we fly the green. Better strike though. I stayed over the ball longer on that one. Thought about keeping my chest over the ball instead of pulling up. It's gonna be a rough score on this hole. 12 yards. A chip in would be nice. Should be decent. Caught that inner circle, double bogey, yikes. 5th hole, par 5, looks pretty long and straight. Talking a big game about the driver, see if we can actually get one out there that's straight. It is worth noting when I'm talking about hitting stuff good and all those things, it is just, I'm not comparing myself to anyone else. I know there's millions of golfers out there that are better than me. I'm just comparing it to what I've done in the past, and I know what I can possibly do. That one should be straighter and turn over towards the left, I would think. All right, probably best swing with the driver yet. 270 on course. That's probably closer to 280-ish, 290. 244 home. Gonna go 3 hybrid again. That was a better swing. Better contact as well. Yeah, that was ripped. We'll take that all day. That was one of my better swings, if not best swing with that 3 hybrid probably ever. I don't know what that total came out to for the yardage, but that one was similar to what I saw on course the first time I used it at Fenner Hill. I hit a couple pretty close to 270 off the deck with that 3 hybrid, but you've seen some that also go, there's a couple that I don't hit good and they go 120, so it's kind of tough. Obviously that's up to me with the consistency, but gonna go driver again, 6th hole, par 4. Pretty happy about that 3 hybrid shot. If I shoot a snowman on every other hole, I'll at least take away that I hit that pretty good for that one shot. I think something might have clicked in the old noggin up there, what I need to do with that club, at least somewhat going forward. Another one, it was struck decent, gonna turn over to the left. It was kind of low though. I think if I launched that a little higher, I'd get a little more distance out of it. Not bad though, similar yardage, missed the fairway, so it's gonna hurt the stats at the end. So we've got 106, no slope, 10%, that's 116. plus 20. We're at about 136, which should be full pitching wedge. I don't know what I was doing last year and the year before. Maybe I lost some strength, a little bit of distance, maybe some flexibility, or I was closing this club face down with a pitching wedge, but I was getting 140, 145, 150-ish. If I hit it thin, like 155, 160 out of this. I don't know how, but I think a clean strike going forward is closer to that 135-ish, 140 range. That was a little thin and left. That might be long. Stop. Those darn approach shots costing us strokes. 18 yards, plus another 1 or 2, so right at 19 or 20 for this shot. Going 56. Didn't catch it great. Is that a bogey? Pitching wedge, 135 yard shot. We gotta hit those greens. 7th hole, par 3, 203. So plus the 20, we're looking at 223. I think, again, I'm gonna play these what I know I can hit if I hit it clean, so that should be a 4 hybrid territory. Gonna tee it up slightly, get a little bit of a higher launch on it. That one's gonna turn over to the right. Sit, sit. Yeah, so that was actually closer to 230-ish, 240-ish. I hit that decent. That might actually be 5 hybrid territory going forward. 17 yards. It is very warm out here again, so the balls, I'm probably swinging, I'm sweating. Back's a little bit looser, swinging a little bit quicker, but meaning things are going to go a little bit further than probably standard stock average yards. Vice versa if it was colder out. Hit way behind it. I mentioned it before with these championship level courses that pros are playing from the back tees. I know they're probably even further back, but if I'm playing bogey golf or a little bit better, I'm not too mad with that. We're plus 6 through 7. 8th hole, long par, well, not even that long, but just relatively straight par 4. I want to hit this driver good, but I'm also hoping for some either long second shots on long par 4s or par 5s, or somewhat of a bad shot with my driver so I can use those hybrids again. That one's probably going right a good amount. Oh, go in between those trees. Damn, that's gonna cost us a stroke. Bad shot. I almost got my wish with the hybrids. We're right behind this tree. Screw it, we're gonna go 5 hybrid. Worst case, I think we'll catch that tree, which is most likely in front of us, and then just hopefully roll out in the fairway. I was gonna go either 5 or 6 iron, try to get it up over it, but we still might catch it anyways, so I'd rather have a little bit of the extra distance with this. And I top it. And it costs us another stroke. Poor course management. We're gonna go pitch and wedge. After we already lost 2 more strokes. Hopefully get it up and over this tree back in the fairway. I hit it thin right into the tree again. All right, 109 with the slope, plus another 10, so we're at 119, plus 20, right at 140. That's between basically full, somewhat hard pitching wedge and a soft 9. We'll go for the pitch and wedge. A little bit better there. Started left. Hopefully comes back to the right. And it didn't. And we got another bunker and a tree to mess with. 22. I was gonna go 56. I'm just gonna hit a lower 52. Again, I don't know what's gonna happen with those trees. Hopefully keep it underneath it. Wow, that was lucky. That saved us there, somewhat. Still a triple, but would have been even worse. 9th hole, par 4, and there goes the bogey golf, unless we par this. All right, time to straighten this driver back out. Hit a fairway here. That should be straighter. I'll take that. Didn't get all of it on it, but all right. This looks like hybrid territory to me. So 220 off the deck, not teed up. I'm thinking 4 hybrid. I would imagine, unless you're swinging way down on it, off the deck, this is going to be slightly lower trajectory, take off a little bit yardage versus teed up like we did on that par 3. That was definitely low. Hopefully it runs up there. All right, we're in the bunker. So we got 19 plus another 4. 23-ish yard shot here. Caught it heavy, came out left. And that's what it did. A tad short and left. Made it within that +1 though, so we did keep it at 9 over through 9, I believe, just regular bogey golf. 10th hole, par 4. Looking like a dog leg left. Pretty long par 4. I do find it pretty cool that you can, based on the courses and their layouts, that there is a pretty big difference. I've shot 2 over through 18 at a nearby course here on the sim, which is obviously not comparable to this championship level course, but it's cool that you can make a selection of, depending on your level of play and what you're feeling that day. If you want to play a slightly easier course, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, see what you got, something like this. That might be the worst swing yet. And I got my wish with the 3 hybrid. That's probably gonna go like 100 yards. Good God, that was terrible. Going 3 hybrid. Hopefully clear those trees. That was a good swing. We caught both of them, I think. So we've got 204 home, plus the 20, 220. We're gonna go 5 hybrid off the deck, see what happens. Another rough hole. Kind of pulled up on it a little bit, but should be up there. So that was like 205-ish for not a great strike. 23 plus another 2, so we're at 25. Another chip in here would be much appreciated scorecard wise. That was better. That might be long though. Bogey, double bogey, double. Rough start to the back 9. Par 3, 11th hole. Ooh. So we've got 229. Plus the 20, we're at 250. We're gonna go. There's a potential that we're 20 yards over if I really hit it good with this 3 hybrid, but chances of that, honestly, not super high. So if I hit this somewhat thin, somewhat fat, that should take off at least 10, 20, 30 yards and either be a decent number or come up a tad short. That one might turn over even further left. It started a little left. I think I closed the club face on that. Decent number though. $32 yards plus another 3. We need 35. Came out pretty straight. Take that. 3 yards short. I popped it up a tad, so. Twelfth hole, par 4, looks pretty straight. 458. Could almost be a par 5. Some of the courses that I play. All right, we gotta hit a fairway here. Depends which way it turns over. Yeah, damn. That started left and I had a feeling it was gonna go that way, and that's probably gonna be a +1 in the trees. Not exactly a fairway hit. Man. We're gonna aim up here, not even try to mess with those trees, and hit pretty much as hard, well, at least getting some distance on it, about as hard of a 3 hybrid as I can do and get some of this yardage back. I got my wish. Caught it pretty good. Oh man, saw it hit at least one of those trees. I'm gonna have to hit that again. So we got 193, up 194, plus another 19, call it 20. So that's 204, 214, plus 20 is 234. We're gonna go 4 hybrid right at it. Caught it fat, it's gonna be way short. So 44 yards plus another 4-ish, right around 50. I'm gonna go 52 degree. Should be decent. Quick water break. All right, 13th hole, par 4. Looking like a slight dogleg right. We're gonna aim up here. Have the driver, ideally, turn over just a little bit to the left, or even a little bit right. I just want relatively straight. I feel like even on not great strikes, I get enough distance out of the driver to where I just need it to be in the fairway, or at least in the rough. That one should be. Started a little right, should be turning over a little bit to the left. We'll take that after those last couple. All right, 126. We're gonna go soft 9. We haven't done that yet. Haven't been hitting that pitching wedge great. Gonna go about a 3/4-ish 9 here. We need, what is that, right around 145. probably gonna go right. Set, 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 set. I gotta work on that yardage. That in between pitch and wedge and 9. I gotta look up what the stock lofts are on these clubs. It might benefit. I don't even know. Possibly like a strongish lofted maybe gap wedge or something like that, or approach wedge, I don't know. I almost need like a 9.5, or a pitching wedge and a half rather, like a 3/4-ish 9. That one was off the toe. It's gonna be up and to the right. I popped it up. Fairway though, that's kind of what I was talking about. Even when I don't hit them great, even if I'm only 220 out there, but at least I'm in the fairway. I'm not trying to play around trees or taking a stroke for a lost ball, or in this game at least a stroke for being either in the water or in those trees. Sometimes it gives you the red warning where it gives you +1, takes you out. So this is risky. We got water on the left. Luckily, I tend to slice the ball, so I'm gonna hit the 3 hybrid up there. If anything, hopefully I come up either short or long, but just right. And that was low and to the left. Amazing how you can hit a club so good one time, and then after that it's just, I guess we gotta do that again. I didn't even see what happened. That was better and should be to the right. Would have been nice the first time. All right, 68 yards. No slope. We're gonna go, and we'll go at it. We'll go 52. Gotta make sure you get it there. You can't be short left. If anything, we gotta be long right. It's a little thin. All right, we're on. It was long, but it's kind of at it. #15th hole, par 3. Ideally, I'd like to keep this under +18, so bogey golf, just slightly better than bogey golf. We got 161 +20, so we're at 181. Should be 7 iron. At my level, I think I probably explained this before, but at my level of consistency with my irons, pretty much every club, I play it to generally just a tad shorter. So if I hit it real thin and I skull one, I'd rather be 10 yards over versus 20 and playing to my real true averages. So I'll take being 10 yards short. I pretty much pick a number. 170 is about how this will go if I hit it like flush it, but if I hit it thin, it might go 180 and I'll be 10 over. If I hit it kind of fat, maybe 160-ish, even 155 and come up a little short. But I wish, and hopefully I will be in the future, to get to the point where I'm landing it within a couple yards of carry every single time and the ball's pretty much just stopping, but we're not there yet. Started left, hit it decent, a tad thin. Sit, 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 sit. Oh, I don't know if that's in the circle. It is, barely. Sixteenth hole, pretty straight par 4 by the looks of it. 4 hundo. Gonna try to channel my inner Kyle Berkshire, Bryson DeChambeau here. Get a little more speed on it. Go at it a little harder while keeping it pretty straight, hopefully. I popped it up again. That's what I get. If I was smart, I would just get consistent with those 260, 270, 280 drives on here, and then go from there versus hitting 2 of them or 3 of them and think I can step on one and remain consistent, which not quite. So we've got 198, 201 to the pin. So if you even go plus 20 from there, that's 220. Plus we need another 20 for the rough. So we're at 240. We're gonna go 4 hybrid. Decent swing. Gonna be probably low, a little bit to the right, but it should be up there. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Can't be mad at hitting the green from 240-ish, 230-ish, whatever it was. 17th hole, par 5, looks pretty straight again. I am not going to channel my inner Kyle Berkshire and Bryson DeChambeau, and I'm going to try to hit one down the middle. Not play like a dummy. Like that, hopefully. It didn't feel super quick, but I'm guessing 240-ish, 250-ish maybe. Yeah, 253. Turned over a little more than I thought. Alright, long way home. Don't want to mess with that tree, but I also don't want to be in a penalty area on the right, so we're gonna go 3 hybrid again. Choke off the follow through just a tad, maybe move it back a little, try to keep this a little bit lower, do more of a lower punch trajectory type shot, almost a stinger if I knew how to do that. Oh, I hit that pretty clean. So that was about, just call it 20 yards difference. So that was about a 228 punch out shot. I try to remember those types of shots, so when I'm in a scenario in the future that requires something around there, I can kind of go into my memory bank and see if I've done it enough, I know I feel comfortable I could probably do a somewhat similar shot to that. So we're at 116 plus the 20, 136. I'm gonna go back to the pitch and wedge. Fat into the left. Can't hit this club today. $19 yards plus another 2, so we're at 21, 22 yards here. That's as close to a shank as you can get with a 56. I think that might have been generous to us. That was a shank to the right. I almost missed the whole ball. All right, 18th hole, par 4. Looks like we got to go right and then go back to the left. So dog leg-ish left, or plus 15. Hopefully we can get out of here with a triple bogey or better and call it a day. One shot at a time though. Terrible shot. That's going to turn over way to the left. So we've got 192 to the hole. We've got up one, so 193. Call it 20 yards. So that's 203, 213, plus another 20 for that extra for the extra bunker. That's what I say. 203, 213, and then plus 20, so 236, plus another 20, so 256 between the shortages and the bunker. So I know unless this was a really shallow fairway bunker, I wouldn't be able to hit probably 3 hybrid out of it, but that's what we're doing. Hopefully putting something close up by the green. Started left, hopefully it turns over to the right. It stayed left, but we're up by the green. We got 39 yards home. It's going to be in the rough, so plus another 10%. So we're looking at 38, call it 3 or 4, so we're at 42-ish. I'm going to go 52 degree. I feel good with that 56 up to about 30, 35 yards. The 52 I have a little more experience with, so hopefully put this somewhat close. That was thin. Pull it off though by the looks of it. So we get out with a par. So I believe we're 15 over. Yep. So there you have it, folks. Detroit Golf Club. This was the north course again. Not sure if we're gonna do the south course. You're gonna have to stay tuned. Might do it in the future, might do it for the next one, I don't know. I think they're doing again a composite course, so you'll see some of these holes and some of the courses from the south course. But overall we hit 5 out of 14 fairways. Not great. We had a couple good drives in there. Greens in regulation, it's a little bit higher than what we've been doing, which has been garbage, but it's still only It's only a third of the greens in regulation. 31 putts, which was kind of high. We didn't have as many chip-ins, but this was also 18 knot versus 9. But plus 15, 87. So we went 45, 42. Back 9 was a little bit better after we got warmed up, but that's pretty much all I've got from Detroit Golf Club. See you guys at the next course.